Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I wanted to quickly show off one of my new budget lights. So this is the Laxada tactical light. So it's a Amazon cheap Chinese knockoff type of a light, only costs 22 bucks, but I think it works pretty well. So the specs for it are 600 lumens, and you know, I have no way of verifying that, but all I can say is for inside the house, kind of home defense, it's just, I mean, it's enough. I can see everything I need to see. To be honest, any brighter I think would be a little bit too bright. So just wanted to kind of quickly show how it fits. So here we have a Glock 17, and this uses these two kind of springs you compress and slides right on. So it sits pretty flush with the 17, and then operation, you got the slider, so slide one way, slide the other way. So pretty simple. You know, I'm a lefty, so it's always annoying for me because I would much rather be able to do it with my index finger, but with this one I'll probably do it with my thumb, but not a big deal. So looks pretty good on the 17, and then right next, it'll pinch you, gotta be careful. And then we got the 19 right next to it. So 19, you got a little overhang, but still works pretty well. Same thing. So yeah, pretty good light I think for 22 bucks. For my purpose, it's fine. You know, if I was in law enforcement, if I was using my gun daily, carrying it daily, you know, then I'd want something a little bit more robust that'll take a beating, like a Streamlight or a Surefire. But you know, this is gonna sit in my nightstand. You know, probably get taken out maybe once or twice a year to go to the range with it. It's gonna see very little use, so I don't see the point for me to spend that kind of money. And with this Chinese lights, what I think it's always good to do is to kind of strip it down and apply some lubricants to the metal. Some contact enhancer to the contact points. So what I actually did with this one is I took apart kind of everything that's, you know, accessible, and what I did is, so I took out the back, the top, I applied some frog lube to kind of the, what do you call it, the threads on both sides, kind of all around the contacts. I applied some contact enhancer to both the springs. I took this apart with the switches, and I put a dab of the contact enhancer inside the switch, and then I covered like the outside solder and metal parts with this as well to kind of help against corrosion. And then actually, for a cheap light, it's actually got a metal ball bearing for the switch, which is kind of a nice touch. So there's a spring with like a metal ball bearing on top of it. I didn't expect to see that for this kind of price point. So again, I put a little bit of lube on the metal as well, and then of course I put some Loctite and screwed it all down. That way, you know, vibration doesn't loosen it. So overall, you know, I think that should just help, because I've bought a few of these Chinese lights, and a lot of times what happens is corrosion starts messing with the contacts, and you kind of get that, like, you know, you got to knock it. Like I have I think one right here. I have one of these Chinese lights I bought years ago. It works pretty good, but some of the contacts start to corrode, and you kind of have to, you know, give it a whack. You know, sometimes you have to kind of whack it for it to turn on. So I should probably do that on that one too. So just to avoid that, I think it's good to put some kind of an anti-corrosion on there, and this contact enhancer always helps too. So yeah, that's kind of what I did as a preemptive measure, just to kind of ensure it lasts. And of course, you know, since it is in my home, this will be kind of using my home defense gun most likely. I know, good routine is every couple months, take it out, turn it on, make sure everything's still functioning. But yeah, for $22, I don't think you can go wrong with this little light. So yeah, here's the box it comes in. Nothing fancy, just a box and some foam, no tools, a little pamphlet. So pretty much no thrills. Tactical light. It is all metal. Switch is plastic though. Yeah, switch and the cover are plastic, otherwise it's all metal. Alright, catch you on the next one. Thanks, bye.